Hey guys, it's Jen over at worldofjencraft.com, and this is our card for today. So I know it's another holiday card, but with the holiday catalog being released on September 1st, I'm still in that mode because there are some stinking cute stamp sets and papers and all that kind of fun stuff in the catalog. This card is also for a sketch challenge that I am holding over on my Facebook group, World of Gencraft. So it runs about 2 weeks, and I just posted it a few days ago. So if you are interested in participating in the challenge, check me out at World of Gencraft on Facebook. You have to send a request to join, but I will approve it as soon as I can. Anyways, let's get on with the supplies and everything. This is a pretty simple card, but there is a lot of coloring that needs to be done in it. I guess I'll start with this since it's on my right hand side. Real Red and Basic Black are the inks. The Real Red solid ribbon. This is about 1/8 of an inch, and I just really love this ribbon. Sparkles, I did add one of them, and this is the stamp set. It's called Wonderful Life, and it's basically you build it. And what I loved about this, if I can take just a second to talk about it is really versatile, which are my favorite types of stamp sets. So you get the holidays, you get Christmas, and you get New Year's and wedding and fall. So there's just also, and there's also a thank you. So it's an all-around great stamp set and kind of fun to play with too. The other stamp set that I used, and usually I don't decorate the inside of my cards, but this one I felt just kind of needed something on the inside when my recipient opens it up. So for my sentiment, I did bring out the Christmas Quilt stamp set. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas was what I used for that. I used quite a few of the Stampin' Up markers. I will list them out and then also go over them when I am coloring in my image. Wink of Stella, and I did use a water brush, and I'll show you why and where when we get to that point. Let's get out our supplies. I do have a little kit here already pre-cut and ready to be mailed. If you go to worldofgencraft.com, leave a comment on this post, and I will choose someone in the next couple days to send this to. So let's get to the actual paper. You will need a piece, if you choose to recreate it exactly as is, Real Red 4 1/4 by 11, and then a Whisper White that will go on the inside. It's 3 3/4 by 5. And then for my card, this part here and this part, I used shimmery white cardstock because I do like the way it looks when you color on it. So I used, this piece is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and then 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. And Pool Party is 3 by 4 1/4. I just love, love, love these colors together. So why don't we get started first on the inside. I generally don't stamp on the inside, but like I said earlier, I kind of felt like this one needed it. So I'm just going to grab out my Basic Black ink, and we're going to ink up the sentiment, and that is just going to go kind of up here towards the top, and this angle is kind of weird that I'm stamping from. That works. Excuse my clearing of my throat, and I hope I don't sniffle at all during this video. I've been sick for about the past week and a half, and I'm kind of just at the very tail end of it. And I lied, we're not using that Real Red, actually. We're just using Basic Black and coloring it all in. So for the bottom part, I am going to start by, let me make sure this is up here where you guys can see it. I'm going to attempt to stamp this kind of towards the center, right down here at the bottom. And then I'm just going to use a little piece of scrap paper here because I'm going to come off the edge a little bit. So I'm just going to line this up right about so, and that looked like that kind of got a little inky. I did try to re-ink my black ink pad today. Might have gotten a little too much re-inker on there. So then let's line this up and stamp, and then I'm going to let that kind of just dry for a minute before I attempt to color on it. And as long as we have the basic black out, excuse me, I am going to pull this piece out, and we are going to build our little car. And let me bring this back in here. My car is going to go approximately here-ish. And then I'm going to take my little presents, and those are going to get stamped right at the very edge and at the top of my car. So that looks about right. And then we're going to take this little thingy-mabopper again, these cute little lights, and stamp that, oh, probably right about here. And I think that's not it. So we do need real red. I lied again. I'm sorry. That is our ho ho ho. And it's going to get stamped right here in this little license plate holder. Yay! I think that's the first time I actually got it centered. One card was like off to the right and one was off to the left. So this one I think I'm going to set aside as well. And let's bring out the big shot. I'm going to push everything off here to the side. And I'm going to, which I forgot to mention in my, in the beginning with the supplies, I use the Softly Falling embossing folder for this. And I'm just going to line it up kind of here down. I guess it doesn't really matter really where you put this. So I'm going to get this and roll it through. And here we are. That's it. Isn't that pretty? I love all that dimension. And look at the shimmer on that shimmery white cardstock. Really super pretty. Of course, you know me and my shimmer. I just can't quite get enough of it. So this is going to go onto our real red first. And just kind of get lined up here as best we can so our edges are all even. And then this piece, I'm going to go ahead and attach, and I'm sorry about my dog barking. He was really quiet until just now. Hopefully he won't go into a full out, you know, protection mode here. Oh, now he's kind of, it's a muffled bark, so I guess I'll take that over his full out, you know, barking. These are the markers that I use. So I'm going to start off with the Garden Green. And let's bring in our real red. Let's grab out our, excuse me, I am so sorry about that. I have just been a hot mess the past couple weeks. And then, so I colored that in, and then I'm just going to color in a couple of these little lights down here. And then let's grab out our Lemon Lime Twist. And then our Pool Party. And then I'm going to use my, what is this called? Smoky Slate. And that is going to get the bumper colored in. And then what I did because it was kind of bothering me. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll bring it up. I kind of colored in just a little bit in this back window because it was bothering me that it was a little stark with the white. So my brilliant idea was I thought I would just transfer the ink from the marker to this because I don't have the stamp pad yet. But that didn't work out as successfully as I was hoping. So what I did end up doing is I just brought in a little bit of water from my water brush and kind of laid down some of it in through here. And then I came back, and hopefully this will work a second time, and I just kind of barely came in through here with my smoky slate just to kind of have a little bit lighter, and this didn't work out as wonderfully as I had planned, but I think I'm going to come back in here and try and just soften that up a little bit. So it kind of does help to come back over it and just soften that in. So I think I'll keep it at that. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but not too shabby either. And then last but not least, as far as the markers, we're going to take our basic gray, and I'm just going to color in the rest of this little bumper here, and then I'm going to use that to color in the tires. So now that we have all of that, then I'm going to bring in my ribbon, and I'm just going to wrap it around the bottom part of this, and I'm going to just put a little bit of adhesive on here and wrap it around. Just kind of trying to get it, you know, maybe even between the tires and the bottom portion of my piece here. Yeah, just about like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop this whole piece up using Stampin' Dimensionals. And that is going to just get popped up into the center here, just like so. I just think that's so cute. Of course, without the little smudge there. Oh my. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of recrease that. Actually, I don't know why I just recreased that, because we're going to put the inside. Let's put our, let me find my ribbon, and I'm just going to tie a quick little bow here with my ribbon. And this ribbon's a little bit slippery to work with, but it does end up making a cute little bow. So I don't want it, I didn't make it too big. Maybe I'll make this one a little bit bigger than I made my last one. So about like that. And then I'm going to take a glue dot and glue it down. And then that is going to just get stuck. Oh, I kind of like this bow better. So that's just going to get stuck right about here-ish. And I'm going to throw on a little sparkle. And you can put more than one sparkle on here if you would like, but I just kind of thought one was nice on that little present up there. And we'll go ahead and put this on the inside. And that's just going to go in here, and you can color in the little Christmas lights in whatever colors you would like, but I went ahead and chose just to kind of do them with all of these colors. And these colors came from the, I'm drawing a blank on the name of the paper pack right now, but I think it's like the Quilted Christmas one is where I got my colors from, in case you guys were wondering. I didn't come up with these colors 100% on my own. And there it is, with the exception of the Wink of Stella. So I just took my Wink of Stella and I colored on all of the packages and my little lights. And just a little note before I end this, when you're doing the Wink of Stella over the markers, it's better to go with the lightest color to the darkest. Otherwise, if you have like a little scratch piece of paper, the brush will pick up some of the colors of the marker. So if you have a little scratch piece of paper, you can certainly wipe off. But I found it is just as easy just to go from the lightest colors and then work down to my darkest, so the colors don't, you know, mix up. So that's it. That is our card. Super stinking cute. I just love, love, love this set. Oh my goodness. And look at that, all of that shimmery goodness on there and the dimension from the Softly Falling embossing folder. So this is it. This is my card. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will have dimensions on my website, worldofjencraft.com, if you are interested in checking it out. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.